Who doesn't love recurring revenue? It is the holy grail of business. Predictable, steady income month after month. But here's the plot twist. It's not just for software companies. And in this video, I'm going to break down 11 unique recurring revenue franchises that could set you up for massive long-term success. Let's go. First up is Filta Kitchen Solutions. So this business cleans fryer oil, which saves money and the environment. Commercial kitchens sign up for a weekly or bi-weekly service. And I recently partnered with a franchisee in Boston who's crushing it in this business. And it's a no-brainer for the commercial kitchen clients. And here's how it works. You get these contracts set up. They have vans that go out and they have this specialized equipment on it. And they basically plug into the fryer oil, suck out all the oil through this filtering device that removes the contaminants and such. And then they put the oil back and then they'll top it off with other oil that's needed to get to the right level. And it saves them money because then that same batch of oil can last longer and longer. It prolongs the life, it saves the environment. Plus, like, it's kind of a dirty job to have to clean out this oil, clean the whole fryer if you don't have the right equipment. And so a lot of companies will hire, a service that does this because, it's one less thing they have to employees have to deal with. It's one less potential liability. And it ultimately just like makes their lives easier, saves them money. It's like a no-brainer. And all the companies sign up for like a weekly or a bi-weekly service. So it makes it very predictable with large companies, companies that are run universities, that are run sports entertainment facilities, massive hotels. Like, these aren't small mom and pops. Like, this is a big business. It's 100% B2B. Number two is Pink's Window Cleaning. Who knew cleaning windows could be so much fun? But Pink's is bringing back the good old days of home services with mustaches and all. So they sign up residential and commercial customers for recurring cleanings. Residential might get their windows cleaned every quarter or so. Commercial clients could get it every week or bi-weekly, depending on what it is. But think of, nice retail facilities, lots of people walking by. Like, who wants to go eat at a nice fancy restaurant that has filthy windows, right? So this is a low cost, low overhead business that scales by adding more people, by adding more trucks, by building your reputation. And Cody Sanchez just became their biggest investor, helping them grow the business even bigger. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Brian Beers. I've been in franchise for almost 15 years. I scaled my franchise to over 30 locations that does north of $45 million a year in revenue. And now I help people find, operate, and scale profitable franchises. Number three is senior care. So I love the senior care business. The US population is aging rapidly and people just prefer to age in place. Like, they want to stay in their home. They don't necessarily want to live their final days and months and years or whatever in a nursing home or in like a senior care center. And so the demand for in-home care is only going up. And last year we partnered with a franchisee in this senior care business providing non-medical. So it's like not nurses, right? But it's in-home care. A lot of times these caregivers at our home are being companions. They're being friendly with them. They're helping with meals. They're helping them get dressed, helping them bathe, helping them just like keep them company. And it adds a lot of value to their lives as people age. And this business, it's interesting because the more clients you have, the more hours you can book for your caregivers, the easier it is to hire caregivers, the easier it is to retain caregivers, and then the quicker the business grows. So there's this massive compound effect as you grow the business. So the business model is pretty simple. We sign up a client for $30 an hour and we pay the caregiver $15 an hour. And then it's this question of billing as many hours as you can. And a lot of times a client will start with, say, hey, they want 2 hours a day, and then it goes to 4 hours a day, then 8 hours, and then eventually it could become a living case. But most people sign up for a recurring service because they need care. And to be honest, they only need more as they age, unless, someone from the family comes and moves in. It's a great solution. Number four is Puddle Pools. So this is a pool cleaning service where residential and commercial customers sign up for recurring cleaning maintenance. But commercial is the bigger opportunity. Some of these may need even weekly or daily work. Think hotels, sports clubs, YMCAs, gyms, anybody with a pool. And in northern climates, these commercial accounts can help you stay busy throughout the winter. And you can start with just one truck, one technician. You don't need expensive equipment or real estate to get started. You can just start, you build your book of business, and then, every year your goal is to retain as much of those clients as you can. I mean, I know I have a pool and I've been using the same company since I moved into the house like 6 years ago. So like, it's a pretty sticky business if you can do a good job and you're very reliable. Number five is residential house cleaning. So did you know that 10% of all households in the country hire a professional cleaner? That means millions and millions of houses. With busy schedules and the growing focus of work-life balance, the demand for professional cleaning services is only increasing. And most people sign up for a recurring schedule, whether that's like weekly or bi-weekly. And this is like a family-friendly business business to operate. Most of the time, they only work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, like no weekends, no holidays. And success in this business comes down to providing consistent service. But you can start small, just with a few cleaners, minimal equipment, but then as the demand grows, you can add more staff, more vehicles, and you can scale the business at your own pace. Franchises provide systems to acquire and retain customers and cleaners. You got to match them both. They come with an established brand, making it easier to gain trust and attract clients right out of the gate. Number 6 is citywide facility solutions. So this is a B2B business where you become a building's general contractor for all the facility needs. You get your foot in the door with a janitorial service. Then you work to add landscaping, snow removal, pest control, HVAC, and your goal is to oversee it all and help them find the best vendor for it. So imagine landing a contract for like a 10-story office building. They're getting nightly cleaning, that monthly landscaping, there's quarterly HVAC inspection, pest control, and you can have multiple recurring revenue streams from a single client, and they use independent contractors to perform the actual services, which means you don't need to hire and manage a huge staff. Your job as a franchisee is to sell the services, coordinate with the contractor, ensure quality control, and then maintain client satisfaction. Their system is designed to make scaling it easier without the headaches of the traditional workforce and the hundreds of people that you would need to employ to do all these services yourself. And if you're enjoying this video, can you smash that subscribe button? I'm putting out new videos every single week, all about franchising, and I could use your support. Number 7 is Schooley Mitchell. They help businesses save money by renegotiating recurring bills, utilities, phones, trash, uniforms, software, there's like a bunch of things. And they make money by splitting the cost savings with the business. So for example, I have a business that uses trash service, and let's say they could save me $2,000 per month on a contract for 3 years, and then they would split the savings 50-50. So I would save $1,000 a month, and then the Schooley Mitchell franchisee would earn $1,000 a month for the life of the contract, so for 36 months. And this locks in contractual recurring revenue for both the Schooley Mitchell franchisee, and it locks in savings for the business owner. So this is like a win-win situation for everyone. Number 8 is Mosquito Nix. I know someone who got West Nile virus from a mosquito bite in Philadelphia. So mosquitoes are a massive problem, especially in warm and humid climates. With longer summers and more people wanting to spend time outdoors, the need for effective mosquito control is skyrocketing. And consistent spraying is the only way to actually keep them under control. So instead of hiring Ghostbusters, like these guys that wear this backpack and they go around with this big gun to spray, every 20 days or so, what Mosquito Nix does is they install a permanent system around the perimeter of the house. And then there's these little, misters, think of like the grocery produce aisle that sprays moisture onto the lettuce and such. Instead, it is around your house and it's spraying to kill mosquitoes. But the chemical they use, it's like environmentally friendly, it's kid friendly, it's pet friendly, it's all this stuff. And customers can actually control the system from their phone. So if they're having a party and they don't want it to spray while the kids are out there, they can turn it off, they can turn it on the day before, whatever it is. There is a higher upfront cost for installation, plus great results lead to fewer customers who cancel the service, which means a stickier, recurring revenue and stronger cash flows for the owners of the business. Number 9 is Rolling Suds. Now, Rolling Suds is America's largest and fastest growing power washing company, and anybody can go to Home Depot, they can buy a power washer and start, right? So why spend all the money on a franchise? Well, they are playing a different game. They have trucks that are built with the highest commercial grade equipment on the market, plus they have a proprietary wash process that uses specific chemicals. It can take them 20 minutes to wash a 2,000 square foot house versus a competitor could take them like 1 to 2 hours. Like I've seen it multiple times. It is amazing. But their bigger focus is commercial clients, and they can win jobs that other franchisees and other people with like tiny power washers can't even touch. I mean, we're talking about a portfolio of HOAs, government buildings, assisted living homes, like restaurants and more. I have a friend who's like their #1 franchisee. I interviewed him on my podcast recently, and he won a job for like $70,000 where the next closest person was $100,000. Could he charge more? Yes, but like his goal was to win some of these bids, start gaining a reputation that he can do work that other people that can't do at great prices, which should keep them coming back for more and build a strong recurring base. If you want to hear that interview with Nick Hay, the #1 Rolling Suds franchisee, the link's in the description below. I would definitely check it out. Number 10 is GoGlow. So GoGlow specializes in airbrush spray tans using proprietary all-natural solutions and state-of-the-art equipment. And this isn't your average spray tan where you come out looking like Donald Trump all orange and stuff. GoGlow offers a high-end eco cost-conscious alternative that customers just love. They sign up for membership. It's like $50 to $100 a month, depending on how many services they get. But franchisees can start in a salon suite, which is low cost, quick to launch, while they wait for that flagship location to get built out. This helps new franchisees learn the business, build a customer base, and generate some cash flow. I love this idea, to be honest. And then finally, number 11 is Hello Sugar. For non-waxers like me, sugaring is a less painful way versus traditional waxing. And their motto is, it hurts less here. And their idea is that if it's less painful, they'll have more recurring customers, which equals more money. So this is also a membership model very similar to the Go Glow plan, where you start in a salon suite, you kind of build a business, and then you move it to a full-fledged salon. But they're a very technology-driven company. For example, there are no receptionists. Customers check in on an iPad. They have an AI-driven call center, like all this really high-tech stuff, modern-driven company by a bunch of young guys. I interviewed the founder of that on my podcast a number of months ago. I would highly recommend checking that out if you want to learn more. And number 12, we have a bonus here. It's Money Mailer. So direct mail is alive and well, contrary to what a lot of people believe. I'm a huge fan of direct mail. I spend over $650,000 a year in our auto repair business on direct mail, and I get a great return that drives millions and millions of dollars in revenue. And so Money Mailer sells a shared mailed product. So think of like an envelope with a bunch of those like cards in it that people can get out. It's the lowest cost. It's the easiest barrier to entry, which is a great place for people to start. So in this business, Money Mailer, the franchisor handles all the design, the printing, the mailing. As a franchisee, you work with local small business owners to sell the placements in the direct mail pieces. You help them figure out an offer. You can help them track it. So this is a very low startup, low overhead business compared to many of the other ones, but still has the potential to be big as you have the ability to mail nationwide. So if you sign up me, who has a nationwide steak business called Beer Steak, my one account with you, and I could service 8 million people or whatever it is across the country. If you want to learn more about any of these franchises, my team can help you with that. We help people buy their first franchise. We help people scale franchises. Click the link below in the description. You can book a call totally free, and let me know which one you found most interesting, and I will see you in the comments and on the next video. Cheers.